What's up, ladies? Today we got Hasbro releases. Is Beyblade X becoming an official sport? And we have a controversial video. Let's get into it.
All right, so what are we talking about first, Diego?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about this Hasbro release, that has officially been announced. The Team Yggdrasil set. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm excited to have Rudder come out to Hasbro. I wait for Hasbro releases myself. I only own like 2 Takara Tomy bays. You sold me one of them. But I mean, I haven't seen Rudder. I know it's probably not the best blade, but I still want it for my collection. You know.
I'm super excited. I want the glide bit. I've been waiting on it so long, but I just couldn't bring myself to buy the TT Phoenix Rudder set. And also, if you've been on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, or Reddit, there's a new Sting Unicorn mode. Will that be in the set? Maybe. What is the other one? Sphinx?
I believe it's Sphinx. Yeah.
We know that's trash. But it could be a new mode. It could have some ridiculous.
It could be.
I don't think so.
Why'd you yell? It can pick you up. Don't worry.
I don't think it's gonna be a new mold. I think, in my opinion, for the Yggdrasil set, it's totally garbage. In my opinion, I like the Phoenix Rudder that's gonna be in it, and I don't know why they waited so long for them to release the set. I get that. I mean, I heard rumors that the glide bit was hard to like reprint, and maybe that's why it took so long. But like to make it a team set, I get, but to release Unicorn Sting and Faint Cow, that's a bad set in my opinion.
I mean, Unicorn Sting's a pretty good blade, but the Sphinx Cowl is. I agree with that. That one's kind of trash. That one they could have done better, personally.
I like that we're releasing team sets now. Mainly for the fact that Emperor Might is supposed to be the upgrades for Team Persona, right? So when it comes to Hasbro, are we going to get it in a set like that? Or are they just going to throw Might out there? Will we even get Might?
Who on Team Persona runs Emperor Might?
Nobody does.
Emperor Might is an upgrade for all of them. So Heavy goes on Dram Brave.
Okay.
The Might Blade goes on Arc or Wizard.
Okay.
And then
Operate.
Yeah, Operate goes on Reaper.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know.
So the lock chip is up in the air, but I'm saying, could they release it like that? This introduces a whole lot more that they could do.
For Hasbro specifically, making it more fair into Takara Tomy standards.
And also throwing the anime more into the fans because the anime is lacking. So introducing a team and showing the characters on the box versus us just having the blades and being like, "Ooh, that's nice." I think that's some interaction there.
I get them showing the characters on the deck box that they're releasing. I wish they could have done that since the beginning, like showing like who owns the Phoenix Blade or who owns the Shark Bay. Like they should have done this from the start. Yeah, like Metal Fight,
like
exactly.
Metal Fight way back in the day when you had the characters, like you had Ryoga on the El Drago.
So that's the thing with X. The anime is not leading. How long did it take us to get a dub?
Months? Almost a year?
Yeah, it took like almost a year for us to get a dub. Yeah. So I think now that we actually have a dub, it introduces.
You're talking about that. I thought like a win.
Yo, can we get this guy on track?
There's no win in the X anime.
He doesn't pay attention to the chat.
My bad.
Chat, get on this man. Get on this man. Goddamn.
In the comments, go ahead, go crazy.
Roast him for that. This is the second time.
Baytech.
Second time, Baytech, man. Baytech needs to get on it.
But yeah, so I see that we're trying to salvage the anime now, at least in North America. Because on all the TT boxes on the back, they'll introduce you to the character. They'll put the name,
but they don't
do a whole bunch of stats. That's what I'm saying. I feel like now
it can link it up
because we actually know who has the blade. Before, gameplay was specifically taking over the North American game.
Yeah,
we were. That's what I like about X2. Metal Fight and the OG brand. You had the anime, right? But the toys, they were all right. X, the toys really went off. And I think that's where X is going to last longer.
Best generation. X is the best generation, in my opinion, right now.
Best competitive. It doesn't have that balance.
That's speculative.
We'll get into
There's
that.
one generation way better, but we could talk about that maybe on another podcast.
Beyblade Burst Turbo. Sorry, I'm not a Burst fan.
Beyblade Burst, bro.
Whoa, no chat. I didn't say that.
I agree with that statement. Beyblade Burst can go suck on
If you're a Burst,
everything.
If you're a Burst fan, get off the stream right now.
No. We value your
Burst
opinions.
ain't the way. Burst ain't the way. If you think Burst is good, no, absolutely not.
So,
OG.
You don't have to sub to their channels, but Bazooka got y'all. We will be doing a watch stream of all the Beyblade stuff when I hit 1,000 followers. Wow.
Dude's gonna get copy striked in like 5 seconds. All right, what's the next step
talk
that we gotta talk
the
about?
leaks that we got for
Walmart?
Hasbro as well.
The
The
Walmart
Walmart
leaks,
leaks.
right? Yeah.
The Cerberus Flame. That's an awesome release that's gonna come to the US.
That's another Takara Tomy finally coming to Hasbro, which I'm excited for. I like having Hasbro take over Takara Tomy. I feel like their molds are better, personally.
I 100% agree. The ratchets, shoot, even the bits.
They fit better.
Yeah, they fit way better.
It's like they're slightly thicker and they like actually connect a lot better. They're not loose and rickety. Like my Takara Tomy bays, they when I launch them, sometimes I feel like they burst. You can hear that rattle.
Yeah, I mean, it finally gives people in the US access to like parts that you have to get overseas to stay competitive.
I'm excited for that because
yeah.
I usually have to wait for months. How long did I wait for that other one? God, I don't even know. It was months before I got my hands on a proper bit. I was struggling in the beginning.
I'm so excited for the release of a North American wheel. A guaranteed. You can guarantee get the wheel Sith Blade because it only comes in the lottery or the booster pack. I had 2 of those. Didn't get a single one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, guaranteed parts are one of the other parts that I like about Hasbro. You don't have to gamble for parts that you really need or you're looking for. You don't have to spend
I
more
wish
money.
we had a gambling system like within Hasbro. In my
MGM's
opinion.
like 5 miles that way. You can go ahead
Bro,
and
get
go
the
there.
hell out of here. In
I'm
Beyblade.
I'm fine. I'm fine with not gambling. I'd rather spend my $15, $18, and actually get the parts that I want.
So I do miss that nostalgia. You remember the box tops?
No.
Oh wait, we're not gonna get too personal here. You remember box tops?
Yeah.
And how we had to send in a certain amount. I wish we had more stuff like that in the U.S., but I think it got banned.
Oh, it did? Shit, that's fucking crazy.
That's why they don't do it like that.
Those
I mean,
those things that
it gives
could
you an
cut out,
excitement
cereal
to like.
boxes, I never did that. My school always wanted me to. I was like, nah. I'm
It's
good.
like getting a loot box and like not knowing what's in it. That's what's
fine
exciting.
if you want to pay for something like that, but I'd also like to buy parts that I need. Like, I don't have a lot of money to spend on
I get
Beyblades. So
that.
I'd like to purchase. If I want Impact Drake, I want Impact Drake. If I want
Brokey. All right.
You're damn right I'm broke. Life's expensive. Welcome to the adult life, guys. Adult life sucks. Pay your taxes or don't, and do tax evasion. I don't judge.
No, that is not the message. Spartan is unfiltered on his channel. I think he needs to remember this is Ashen Dragoons. This is gonna
I'm not saying the worst things I could say.
Okay, and then we also got Rhino Reaper.
Rhino Reaper was my first one. What set did it come out with?
Oh shit, I don't know. It's CX.
Oh yeah, it was the
CX,
Reaper.
yeah.
It was the Reaper.
It was its
booster.
own thing, wasn't it?
Reaper Rhino.
No.
Yeah, but it was like the prize band one of its own.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was the second prize. It was the second prize bay with the Reaper release. That was the one I pulled, and yeah.
Okay.
You're correcting it.
So confused.
But it was the first one I pulled, and I got to say, it came with charge. Charge is amazing. We don't talk about it enough, but it stays under the blade,
That's
just
like Jaggy, but smaller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about how it's not used or how we could use it.
I mean, I like the recolor of the the Reaper blade, and the Rhino motif making a comeback, finally giving an evolution to Rhino horn.
The worst Bey of all time.
I am disappointed that it was a Reaper blade though.
It should have been.
Well, the way that they're doing CX for like other motifs, like how they did whale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like giving it flame instead of like making its own metal blade.
It could be a deep sea diving whale. You never know. It could dive deep enough that it hits lava.
It is a lazy thing, but again, it does give a earlier recolor for it.
Can you really say it's lazy though? You're an MFB fan. You should know how they did in MFB.
That doesn't mean it wasn't lazy.
They reused the metal blade and just gave a different plastic piece for those.
Yeah, we had Rock Aries and Rock Leon. What's the point?
And we had Dark Wolf and Dark Aries and Dark.
How different is it from CX?
How many Darks?
Rhino Reaper.
Dark
Wolf. I'm not saying it's different. I'm saying it's lazy. I ain't say it wasn't lazy back then. Back then you had the fantasy with it. This, it's not much fantasy to go off.
You don't got any lore behind it here. Yeah. You don't have anything connected to why they did it. Like back then, you knew, okay, these were just basic parts that people could buy and customize themselves with Metal Fight. In Beyblade X, does each person have their own unique Bey, or is it a set parts that people customize like Metal Fight did? I haven't watched the anime, but the clips that I've seen, I'm like, wait, does everyone have access to Arc Wizard? Does everyone have access to Wizard Rod? Or is it just specific people who have customized it and made it that way?
That's
you
what
have to build your own Bey
in the MFB anime. Everybody had their own specific Bey.
Yeah, but it was customized from the same parts. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't do that here. If you have an Impact Drake, everyone has the same Impact Drake blade. You know, the only parts that you're customizing is the ratchet and the bit.
I mean, we could go a deep dive into anime in a different episode, but like what they said is like the person who owns it has the real one, and everybody else has like a fake
copy
of it. Yeah, like
that one guy who went up against, was it Multi, or was it Multi, or was it
Yeah, you're talking about
Hellshammer. It was
the guy that recreated each of the Team Persona's Beys.
Yeah, that guy. He was like the YouTuber or whatever.
Yeah, so they had copies.
Guys never trust
YouTubers. The base with that episode, they were trying to say, you may have this, but you'll never be me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically just a cheap copy. I feel like I've seen that
so,
in another anime before.
Sticking with the CX, there was a leak in the Beyblade X app. There has been a leak on the Beyblade X app of some extra parts, or it could be a new system. So, when you look at the picture taken, they already patched it, so you can go in the Beyblade X app. This is the Japan app, by the way. There's the lock chip, the main blade, the assist blade, ratchet bit. Then it comes to metal blade and over braid. Right? That's probably a wrong translation, but what do you guys think? Is it a new system, or are we just getting new CX parts? What do we think?
I'm thinking the new system, like an early leak to the new system. Who knows what it could be called?
No, I've got another theory, and it's because I've heard Zanki or Ilnuk talk about it before. The two other big giant Beyblade YouTubers. And it was from the Burst generation.
Burst?
I believe it was the Burst generation. The one that split into two.
Split into half.
Where you wore it out?
No, when it burst, instead of it counting as a burst, it became two different Beyblades fighting at the same time.
Phoenix blade.
The one that arose, yeah, that one. I think it's that one.
Or like the bullet driver.
Because from what you just showed me, if you read it, it's rock chip, main blade, assist blade, ratchet and bit, but then you get metal blade and over braid. So it goes over something. So I guess it goes over the bit, and the metal blade goes over the ratchet. So when it splits apart, you've got another smaller Bey that's going with the larger Bey.
I didn't think about
Maybe not a new system, but
a new gimmick.
a new gimmick.
I don't see it working in X.
I don't know. It might.
I just
It
don't see
might.
it working in X. I do understand though. It could be something like a new gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they just would have made those subsections for it though. If it was just a gimmick.
Unless it's like a series of gimmicks that comes out where it's like if you have like a Phoenix blade or you have a Drake blade or you have a Hell's Hammer blade, but it's an over piece to the bottom, like a protective
like
ratchet.
something that goes in between the ratchet and blade.
No, something that goes under. It's like a sock to the ratchet and the bit, and when you launch it,
That will make it tall though. Like nothing can really work
CX?
there. I could see something in between the blade and the ratchet, but in between the ratchet and the bit, not really.
But if you look at CX is just getting taller and taller.
Not really. They're going lower with the new heavy blade.
That's one out of like how many blades that are taller? You give one example. What other ones are lower?
I mean, you
Solar
got
Eclipse is high.
Jaggy. Okay, that's dual.
Okay. All the other bits were high. Before that, Dram Dagger, Arc Wizard, Cerber, whatever that Perseus.
Okay. Nah, I think they're gonna stay low for X. I mean for CX.
That's my thing.
Unless
I
like
think
the gimmick is too powerful, then that's when the assist blade will be too tall.
So they have done it to where in BX, right? The first ones were decent, and then the rest that followed, they made them heavier. What do you right? I think this is them trying to fix CX.
Mm-hmm.
So what if instead of having just the lock chip and the ratchet and the bit, this is like the operate and what is it? Turbo? They're actually giving it a name and they're going to release more, right?
Like a ratchet bit.
Yeah,
combo.
to better fix CX, because if you look at the operate one, it's a little bit better than Turbo. Operate doesn't burst as much as Turbo. Can we agree on that?
Yep.
No, it doesn't burst as much as Turbo. Turbo bursts like crazy.
I was about to say this man.
Yeah. So I think they are trying to correct CX. Maybe not the new system yet. I think that's coming. But you did open my eyes. They might just be trying to fix CX.
They might be trying to. That's what I'm. But I know, and usually Zenki and Ilnuk, if they're both talking about the same thing, that's why it came to mind, because they both in like a recent video that I watched of theirs, they talked about the burst gimmick where it bursts into two separate bays, and I think who's the guy who makes the Beyblade? Like, oh, I built the best stamina bay. I think it's like Monarch Bash or something.
Yeah, it's Monarch, MBBC
and
later.
Left Burst. But they also made like a burst bay that split into two. That's why it's fresh. You know, it's a topic that's been up in talks lately. Like another controversial subject that we will get to in a little bit. Trust me.
So let's segue into this next bleed. Fang Leon. What do we think it is?
I'm hoping that it's I mean, supposedly, it's supposed to be the CX blade that released in the new Evo battle in Beyblade X for the Nintendo Switch.
So you think it's going to be a CX blade?
It is going to be. I mean, that's my opinion. But a CX. I know it's a little early for Hasbro to get this blade, so it might be a US exclusive, like a recolor, how like Unicorn Sting, and then Dran Buster.
But what about like, is it CX in the game in Japan as well?
Yeah,
like it's a CX blade
in the game as well.
Like it's an actual like when you buy the game, it's a CX blade. It's not a BX or UX.
No.
Okay.
So Hasbro got one of the X overs before TT, right? I think this is an X over. For the strict fact that we have Rock Leon over there. What if Hasbro just was like, let's do Fang?
Yeah, because it went the Rock Leon line was Rock Leon, Counter Leon, and Fang Leon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For a Metal Fight. But you know what I'm also thinking? I'm thinking that it's because it's one of the leaks that we got for the Walmart, right?
Right.
I'm thinking, what if they're just releasing the game and it's coming with the game,
or like a US,
like a US version of
of
that,
the game.
because they've done that for Metal Fight before.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, say you go in and you check on the stores, on the shelves, and you see Beyblade, whatever the game's
They better.
name is.
I mean, if they do that,
with
they
the
better
Beyblade
release
on the
like
side.
a different colorway then.
They might.
No,
Could be more yellow.
no,
No, you think not?
no.
What if they do a bright green, like actual, like Leon?
I wish.
That would be dope.
They
Honestly,
should make a green colorway of the Leon
line in general.
Yeah.
Well,
As a
I'm not a big
homage.
fan of the past two Leons that we had.
I mean, I gotta say, Claw just got nerfed for no reason.
Yeah, but I'm also not a fan of, what is it?
Crest.
What? Crest. I'm not a fan of Crest either.
I don't think a lot of us like Crest either.
No.
I'm not a fan of either of them.
Crest is way too top heavy, and I don't understand why they added a large chunk of plastic. They should have just made the metal hollow there.
So I get that I get what they were trying to do. It was poorly executed. Very poorly executed. The metal should be heavier. It is top heavy, but it should be heavier for it to have a better balance. Because if you try to put it on ball, once that joint tip, there's no recovery.
It's done.
That's what I'm saying. So
our boy Peter gave me what he called the 1 billion lions, and he swore by it. He swore by it. I lost. That was one of my worst losses I think I ever had in a tournament, because he handed me that. He was like, "Yeah, use this. This is my best Bey I came up with." Thing looked like a traffic cone, and it was the worst Bey I'd ever used.
Peter, we love you. Peter, we love you.
No, Peter, we don't. You know this. I'm gonna fight you. You know what? I'll see you on Christmas. I'll see you at the Christmas Clash. All right? Yeah, I know you're gonna be there.
Any last thoughts on Leon?
No.
Trash.
All right. Feather Phoenix. So, Feather Phoenix was a release from the anime. It's the version before Sword Phoenix. So they released Sword Phoenix after I forgot his name.
I don't know his name.
He has Sword Phoenix, but he wanted everybody to have the fastest Beyblade in existence. So that's Feather Phoenix. And if you have the TT version, you know that it's very light.
We should also know is that it was an exclusive Bey. I believe it's exclusive to the Core magazine.
It was a booster.
A booster?
Yeah, I have a black one.
No. The black one.
Yeah.
It first started as an exclusive Bey.
Yeah,
and then
just the regular coloring was exclusive. The regular coloring of it was exclusive.
Oh,
Yeah, the metal
you couldn't
coated
get it.
and the regular orange one.
Yeah.
Why release it now?
Maybe because they're trying to get into that whole team thing that we talked about earlier.
No, I feel like they wanted to pick a few Beys from that release, that TT release, and Feather Phoenix was one of them.
Was it a popular Bey in Japan?
No.
No, it wasn't used well. Widely, was it?
It's so light that the how do you say Leon Claw will clap it every time. Leon Crush will clap it every time. It's so light.
Can't use it as a defense at all, because I
It's
know
a
lighter blades you can use
retool
as a
of
defense.
Swordran.
But it's lighter.
It is very hollow.
Why would I don't understand that choice. Why not just come up with something new? I know what you're about to say.
Go ahead.
He's about to say because they're lazy.
Yeah.
This is how you know we've been hanging out too much.
All right. I guess we could.
We can probably skip over. Oh, okay, you already got it. This next one is actually kind of interesting.
Stun Medusa.
I'm wondering, could it be like rubber?
Rubber?
Like, could it have rubber in it? Because if you're talking about stun and Medusa, you're basically stopping things in its tracks.
When I heard this,
A high defensive rubber build.
I was thinking about like an exclusive Bey. I mean, yeah, an exclusive Bey for the US. But then I saw that TT announced that what's that new blade that they're coming out with?
Mummy Curse.
Mummy Curse.
You think it'll look like Mummy Curse?
So that's what I was thinking. Like, is this a early release of Mummy Curse in the U.S.?
I don't think so.
It's too early.
I don't think so. I'm thinking
don't-
Orochi.
You think it's too early?
I think it might be an Orochi rebuild.
What Blade did they release like just a few months after that it came out in Japan?
Not Hover Wyvern. Was it Hover Wyvern? No.
No, I think that would be the other way around.
There's one.
One that was released in Japan, then it came out in the U.S.
Yeah, almost immediately. It was. Who was it?
No clue. But let's skip to the next release while we think about this.
Sharkoskello.
Hell yeah!
Well, you know, I'm kind of salty about this because I waited for months to get my shark scale imported from Japan.
I was mad when I heard this release was coming out.
That's
to
what
the
I'm
US.
saying. That's why I'm upset because we waited months.
Yeah, for that deck set.
Months for the deck set to come to the U.S. from where we ordered it from. I'm not going to name names of websites, but now, like, I got it. Maybe 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And now it's getting released in America. I would rather buy the Hasbro.
2026 is the year for Bladers here in the U.S.
I had 2 shark scale decks a week apart.
All right, Mr. Flex a lot. Calm yourself.
They waited 5 years to get their sets. Mine came immediately. That just says who has the better buying choice. But I think it's a great idea. It is a meta breaking Bey. I feel so. What they did with the World Tournament, they released like a whole bunch of Beys.
Okay.
Because if you remember Hasbro, you can only use what Hasbro released, and they had to have that QR code.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm speculating. Are we having another North America event soon?
Oh,
That's something
they're
to look
doing a
forward
lot of
to
Hasbro
because
releases. They might be.
they're releasing a lot of fire stuff leaks. A lot of fire stuff that's gonna be coming out. I mean, not fire for like most players,
but unique.
but unique.
They're unique.
They're
Like coming up with their own lines, which is
hell yeah.
okay. That's
We
pretty
got the Triceratops blade, as well as the Samurai Caliber. Both of these blades.
Another one that's pretty new.
That are pretty new and seen in Japan, but not seen in competitive as much.
Yeah.
So Red Triceratops is basically Triceratops. Yeah, we know that. Samurai Caliber. That's gonna be. That is the only second Bey to come with a rubber piece, right?
Yep.
Samurai Caliber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
because it was only the
merge. Yeah, you got rubber Excel and then merge.
Yeah.
Which you've discovered works really well on certain builds.
Watch
the live stream from 2 weeks ago.
There you go. I was about to say you're gonna have to watch one of them.
From the day of upload of this, 2 weeks prior to that. If you're watching this like
Samurai
a few days
Caliber,
later.
it's in shape is like pretty close to shark scale, but not as aggressive.
I feel like it could be a good heavy hitter if built right. I just don't think a lot of people have experimented with it, because if we go back to the last podcast where we talked about if it's not on the meta list, people don't care about it.
Completely true. We do know that sometimes Hasbro does upscale the weight.
I'm excited to see that. I also want to see how burst resistant the Samurai Caliber is, because Hasbro is way better with burst resistance.
All right.
All right, let's get
to
Nightmail
deck set. What do you guys think about it? Do you know much about it?
I don't think they heard.
Oh, the Nightmail deck set, the one that was completely nerfed for Hasbro release.
Hell yeah! Like, why release Ghost again?
Don't we already have 2 Ghosts?
Yeah, Ghost, and then like they get rid of the Tyranno.
The deck on ratchets.
Deck on ratchets.
Get the ratchets.
The ratchets. What is it? 9
simple ratchets.
9. What is it? 965.
455. 965, 455. The M85.
M85's in that?
M85.
Is it M85 or is it just 385?
385.
I think it might be 385.
Yeah. And then you got 770.
I don't know. I don't think that's going to be a purchase on my end because firstly I can get all of those from elsewhere, and I already have all of those from elsewhere.
This makes it harder for U.S. users to have access to Night Mail. Finally, it's gonna come to the U.S., but now every time you buy it, you're gonna have to buy useless parts with it. I mean, get useless parts with
So
it.
Hasbro had a somewhat of a W, right?
Mhm.
Isn't this our first metal coat bay, the hammer, right?
Second, Phoenix Wing was our
Phoenix
first,
Wing was our first.
Okay. So this is our second release of that. I'm okay with that.
which is a Hell's Hammer.
Yes.
Yep.
And what
So
you
says
just
the
said-
Hell's Hammer fan.
What you just said, the night mail is hard to get because you had to buy that expensive set. This is only $30. That's way better than what it costs in JP. I'm decent. I mean, you like the Tesla bounce spike, right?
Oh, I love Bounce Spike. Bounce Spike's one of my favorite bits right now.
And we have white ball. So for all you color coordinators, this is perfect for y'all. We have point.
What color's the point?
Blue.
Yeah, that came
What?
in the.
We have metal needle.
We can't use it. I'm not excited about that because we can't use it. Make
Yeah.
it legal. Make it legal.
Why did we release that Hasbro?
Why release it if we can't use it? That's my point. Why? Give me metal ball or something that I can use.
Of course.
For me,
Barry.
I'm buying this just because of the rarity
Wait.
of the some of the parts. Like 755, what is it? 770?
Yeah, 770.
Yeah, 770. It's instead of like in the JP release, it's red
760.
in a clear centerpiece. Here in Hasbro, it's a red outer shell and a black inner piece.
It's a clear.
It's a clear black
tinted,
piece.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool. I like that.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
color-
I like
colorway.
the exclusive 965 ratchet. I mean, colorway. And I'm just getting these for the color, the rare color choices, like just
we're
to get
getting
the
Rubber
aesthetics
XL.
out, you know.
And we're
And
getting
then Rubber
XL.
XL, like a more
Underrated.
accessible version for the US. Hell yeah.
Underrated.
Isn't that like the first Rubber XL that we're getting for
Yep.
US? Yeah. So there is some things that you can get with it, but at the same time, I'm like,
Not as a not
I
a
mean,
good
it's
deck
cheap
set.
though. You're paying what,
Not-
$30
this
for 3
Plus
base?
the Yggdrasil team set. Hell no. Hasbro, you're dropping it right now. You're dropping the ball.
I
No.
disagree
Yeah,
with
yes,
that. I
you
feel
are.
like there's certain bits that you can get.
No, you should have
for
instead
collector-
of Ghost, you should have released Tyranno B. Like what are you doing here? And the
I think he's
Yggdrasil
just-
set,
I think he's
Unicorn
upset.
Sting, and that whatever that Sphinx cowl is. Like what are you doing, bro?
Yet again, Diego Baytech with them fighting words.
Baytech will not be a sponsor. You don't have to sponsor him. Bayzuka, you can sponsor me anytime. All right, Hasbro, I love it. They are not.
I wanted to cut back to something there. Because just talking about that metal ball, what was that thing for that leak that you talked about earlier? That last part.
Overbreed
Overbraid.
Yeah, but it's spelled weird.
or
Overbraid. Oh, okay. In my mind, I was thinking overbearing. So I was like, is it bearings are metal? I was like, could it have been later? They're metal balls. So I was like, could it have been? But no, I just remembered that wrong.
this man in balls. All right.
Like
that has, bro. I like your exclusive colorways, and I like what you guys are doing, like keeping it 1-to-1, but like your sets that you're releasing, not too well, not too good of a job. I would say.
I mean, but like one blade out of all of it isn't too bad.
I was about to say I have to
Blade.
disagree. It
I
is
just sell 2 blades, and then here in the Nightmail set, 1 blade.
What's the third blade? What's the second blade out of the Yggdrasil set that you don't want?
Both.
what? Unicorn and Sphinx.
Yeah.
Unicorn's a good blade though.
Ugh.
I remember beating you with that when I first saw you.
We have a meta player here. We have 2 on the team. Mikey Spins, where you at?
I mean, I get the
Drum, my boy.
JP release. Like, didn't have good blades as well. What was it? The Black Wyvern, and what was the other blade? And the Phoenix Rudder set in JP.
Oh, I don't know. Because I didn't buy it.
Oh,
It
the
was
Black Wyvern Gale. Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
I was thinking Albert Wyvern.
I mean, those were two
It was another
mid
irrelevant
blades
blade
as
that
well.
I didn't care.
I mean, if you're gonna release something, like, why not do something new?
I think I want the rudder, the wide sail set because I don't have 980 yet. You're getting the single release stock combos for Unicorn and Sphinx, but if you didn't buy them yet, I think it's a perfect way to just get them.
And it's gonna be the new mold for Unicorn.
Right.
100%.
And
Like, there's no doubt about that.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm personally
It balances it a lot better.
I like the underdog base. I love Hammer. I love Caliber. Caliber is considered underdog just because I think they nerfed the weight on Caliber.
I think they did too, but I think if you have it on an aggressive enough bit, you can do some heavy damage to even heavy blades.
It's just the stamina for me.
Yeah, that's you gotta choose. You either want stamina or you want something heavy hitter, and I'd rather go for the heavy hitter with that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe
I'm
like
not
a
saying
low
I don't
flat.
love it. I'm just calling it one of my underdogs.
Yeah, I built you a combo with low flat and 450, right, or 460, whatever.
Yeah,
For Caliber,
Yeah, it did some damage.
it's a tentative.
isn't it round from the bottom and then like a 4-sided blade on the top?
Yeah, basically.
I can see. So it has the attack potential and, like, I mean, I guess defense. Like, is that what it is? A defense blade?
No. It was attack.
Attack. So weird.
Or was it balance? Balance attack.
balance.
It might have been attack balance.
Okay.
Attack orientated balance. Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, we have a obsidian shell recolor.
I'm excited for that. It could be the yellow one that we got before. It was yellow, right?
Yep.
In
Yellow.
Japan.
I don't know what the parts were because I didn't get my hands on it.
I didn't get my hands on that either. Like I said, I don't buy the Naratomi that often.
No, nobody. I mean, excited to see, but I don't think anybody's gonna use it.
I kind of want it. If it's obsidian shell, it is Drasil. I kind of want to have a brighter green on that. If they do a recolor, make it a Drasil recolor. Like, if you're gonna do the rebuild, like Cobalt Dragoon has the blue and the red, but it doesn't have the white right now because it's metal. But it pays homage to Dragoon from back in the day. I was trying to think of the name, but I was like, wait, it's just Dragoon back in the day. But give it some more relevancy to what it was before. Like Weiss Tiger was what was it? What was Weiss Tiger based on? No, Drigger.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, and it looks like Drigger, like, because it's white. Hence why it was called Weiss Tiger. What's the other crossover? Garuda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Garuda.
Paid homage
I think
to.
those will be the only 4 then. Oh no, unless you're talking about like Metal Fight homages, which will be Perseus Dark, Pegasus Blast, Cerberus Flame.
CX.
Yep, all CX.
Those are all CX.
Arrow Pegasus.
That's interesting.
Arrow Pegasus.
Yeah, that one paid homage to Storm Pegasus immediately.
And we gotta say, how great was it for Pegasus to just come in a new generation and just tear it up?
Pegasus is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Best Beyblade
I was surprised that they
season.
released it like for everybody to have.
Oh yeah,
What?
it's coming out as the red, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be another gotcha. But
Is
it's
it
gonna be
another gotcha?
it's supposed to be the easier one.
Oh, okay.
The red
okay.
one?
Yeah,
The red one you could get at the Beyblade bar. Yeah, in J. I don't know where it is, but
All right, guys, if y'all want to see a video where we send Baytech to Japan to buy us all Beyblades, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below.
Stay tuned.
You can
We'll
get it at the
strap a
Beyblade
GoPro
bar.
to him and just ship him out.
You can get it at the Beyblade bar.
Yeah, you could get it at the Beyblade bar.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to like reserve a spot. It's a whole process. But like, yeah, you can buy it there when you're inside.
How many copies can you buy?
As many as you want, I believe, and I mean as much money as you have, I guess. And then you could also buy the Black Wizard Art, which is in the Beyblade X
Gotcha.
app now. Yep. Yeah.
We're sending
just buy
Baytech
it.
to Japan.
Instead of like spending your points to like get a chance to get it.
How good's your Japanese?
What?
How good's your Japanese?
Oh,
Sucky.
I'm not gonna say anything, guys, because
All right. That wraps up the Hasbro release. Out of 10, we're gonna rate it 1 out of 10. I say this next wave, I'm gonna give it a strong 8.
I'd say 7. I feel like they could be better choices for some things, but I'd have to see actual pictures and see exactly what some of those leaks that we looked at are going to be looking like. I think Medusa is going to be like
I think an
Orochi.
8. I think an 8 because it leaves the U.S. users like
That's why
more
mine's
access
above
to
5.
parts.
That's why mine's above 5.
Bro, we're getting a tighter 450. What are you talking about?
We'll see.
We got Shark Scale. We got Cerberus Flame. Yggdrasil. We finally get Rudder. I might boost it to a 9. We get Caliber. We're getting 2 rubber bits. This is nothing less than an 8 or higher.
7.
This might be the best
7.
wave that they
I
released.
don't know. Maybe 6.
He's rage
6,
beating me now.
7.
I knew they was rage. I really don't like 6, 7. They know this. But yeah, segue into the next one.
How do you guys feel about Beyblade becoming an official sport?
What? It's like arm wrestling or slap boxing.
What did they say that they wanted it to become? A gear sport?
I thought they wanted it to be an Olympic sport.
So,
well, yeah, but it's gonna be a gear sport for the Olympics.
So it is a gear sport. That's what Beyblade is trying to. What you say? How do you say? Establish themselves as.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as it being a sport, it's either in Thailand or it's Malaysia. It's an official sport in one of the Asian region countries. I said companies.
Woo! What are you talking about, companies?
But it is an official sport there. I will say I think they just had a world tournament. Just for them.
Oh, was it? Was it where our boy Big Seal's at?
Vietnam.
Was it Vietnam?
I think
it might have been Vietnam.
But yeah, the whole region. Yeah, they just had a tournament there, and it's considered a sport. It's an actual sport. I see it as darts. They have official competition. There's pool. That's an official competition. You wouldn't call these sports, but they're still sports, right? So that's where I see Beyblade lining up as.
The only way it could become like an official sport is like if the parts don't keep changing. Like you could use like previous generations. So like darts, like has darts changed much?
I mean, but have they banned previous parts except for Metal Needle, which is
no? I'm talking about like metal. If like we go to a new generation where like Metal Fight going to Burst going to X, if they do that again, why even make it a sport if you're just gonna change it later?
If they evolve it into a different system entirely. Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay, so yeah, you got that there.
That is a good point. Because then you got to rethink the whole rules. Now you got to change everything.
Stick with X if you want to keep it as a sport, or anything that you release next, you have to integrate it with the X system.
That's what I was about to say. X is just a system, if you remember.
Yeah, it's literally just a gear system on the ratchet.
So I think they're going to make a new system, right? But I think as a sport, this is where it is.
They're going to maintain the stadium.
Yeah.
The gameplay mechanics.
Because, like I said, North America don't know nothing about the anime. We came in strictly for gameplay.
Yeah, and it blew up here.
It blew up here.
Just based off of purely gameplay.
Just by the stadium. That
for the segue.
Yeah. Segue. To even like talk about Cloud9 and stuff, that it kind of left.
Actually, no. Now that you mentioned Cloud9, like that's something that brings attention because they're professional esports teams that are picking up, and these are esports teams. They're not what did you call this? Gear sports. They're esports teams picking up Beyblade X. So Cloud9, I know as I play Halo a lot on my free time. Cloud9 is a Halo ranked team, and they're one of the top in the world. So when he told me that Cloud9 was taking over Beyblade Sports, I was like, so it's gonna be? Are they gonna be playing the video games? It was like, no, they're gonna be playing actual Beyblade X, like the tabletop versions. I'm like, how is that gonna work? Because they are primarily gamers, like video game gamers, not in person gamers.
I think that's what everybody's asking themselves. Like, how is Cloud9 gonna integrate X into it?
Well, that also raises another question: is Cloud9 going to be the only esports team that jumps on, or are we going to have FaZe? Are we going to have Sentinels? Are we going to have all these other esports teams that are huge, hopping in on the Beyblade like sponsorship bandwagon or something like that? Because I know also like big streamers. I know Bazooka's not going to like me saying more shout outs, but big streamers like QT Cinderella held her own Beyblade X tournament. That's Ludwig's fiance, girlfriend, whoever, significant other. And then Kai Sinat held his own in Atlanta a little bit ago. I mean,
yeah, I think that one, like every Beyblader out there was trying to get into.
Yeah, because it was like an actual event that people were excited for.
Let's talk about that controversial video that's been popping up on the internet.
Controversy, guys. Controversy.
This is what I'm mad about.
Yeah, no, we're all a little bit upset about this because we're aura farmers. We like fancy stuff happening. We love it when things don't go the way they're supposed to go.
So what is your thoughts, Zuku?
Let's talk about the video. Let's give a moment for the audience to catch up if they haven't already seen this controversial video all over X, all over YouTube, all over TikTok,
Twitter,
Instagram. I've seen it everywhere. I've literally seen a clip of it on every social media panel.
Let's pop it back up one more time.
This is what, a Blast Pegasus?
That way when you
Emperor Blast. What is the combo anyway?
We'll just look. Come on.
Spins around the stadium and then catches back up with the bit.
And it lands on it and clicks itself back into the bit.
Exactly.
So now official ruling. If
WBO ruling.
WBO official ruling.
Because that's what we go by here.
Which is the tournaments that we go to is World Beyblade official ruling states that a burst is initiated and completed upon the initial burst.
Right.
I think I'll have the exact ruling description up on screen for you guys to read through it. Right. I personally think, just like the overfinish ruling,
and what doesn't count in that ruling is when if a part partially detaches from the blade but doesn't fully separate, i.e. a Bey bit pops out from the ratchet but remains partially inside the ratchet, the Bey is not bursted.
So the Bey was still in motion, okay?
The Bey was definitely still in motion.
In the right way it was supposed to spin. It got back, it did what it's supposed to do, and it won the match. Right.
Yeah, it should have counted as a spin
just so you guys know, it ended in a spin finish for the Bey that had initially burst. It spun out the other Bey, which was the Emperor Might or whatever it was.
Emperor Blast.
Emperor Blast. Was it Emperor Blast? That Emperor Blast is the one that burst. What's the Bey it was going against?
That burst, and then Obsidian Shell is what
it was. Obsidian Shell who was going against?
I think that was Cobalt.
Cobalt? Nah, I think it was Obsidian Shell.
Was it? Which rail did it ride? It's hard to tell because it goes back this way.
It's moving so fast. I thought it was a purple. Now you tell me
it's a Scythe.
It might be the Scythe. I don't know. Okay, whatever the opposing Bey was.
Oh, Shark. It looks like a shark.
Shark.
It looks like Shark.
It might have been Shark then.
Not scale, but like edge.
Like a Shark edge.
Yeah. Oh no, it looked like Tyranno beat. Anyway,
who knows? Whatever that Bey was that went against it, I don't think it matters. I think what matters is the outcome and like how people were ruling it. I'm pretty loud.
Yeah, it picked up y'all pretty well. Yeah. Even.
So I mean, what do you guys the ruling should have been?
As an official judge who took the judge's test and got certified, I have to say it was a burst finish. as a huge fan of epic
No, they need
Beyblade
to
battles,
update the rules.
I want to say spin finish in
No.
favor of the Emperor.
Yeah, the spin finish would have been good because it went back. If it didn't go back, I mean, I get like, oh yeah, that's a burst finish for sure.
And this is where the controversy starts, right? Like it's like the overfinish rule where you've got a base spinning in the pocket and it comes out.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking when I saw that clip.
Like it technically went in the overfinish, so that should have been an overfinish. So why can't it be the same for a burst finish where it just so happens to be luck or pure skill, if you want to talk about Blader Spirit, of like, Spirit
Hell yeah,
Base,
that's what it was. Blader Spirit.
that brought that bit back onto the Emperor Blast. And it lined itself up so perfectly that it just snapped right onto it. And it didn't come apart again after that. It's just, I don't know. For me, to make it more interesting, I would have gone spin finish. But officially, you have to go burst finish because of the wording of the rules.
Update the ruling, WBBO.
I think they might have to update a ruling here.
Yeah, they need to update the ruling.
So what I'm gonna say is, I think with things like this, we have to think about the gameplay, right? We got the rules.
Yeah.
There's exceptions, right? It's still a game at the end of the day.
That's my biggest point, is that it is a game and we're supposed to have fun, and that is one of the most fun things that I think I've ever seen happen. Also, speaking of another fun thing, when bays land on top of the shroud, that's still counted, but it's technically out of the play area.
Exactly.
So it's like, where is the line?
Yeah, exactly.
Why
where do we draw the line?
Line for the burst. Why can't it just come back together? Why are we being such rule sharks about this? Like, that was epic.
When stuff like this happens, there should be a rule update.
So why did the rules get thrown around when the video first started circling? Why wasn't this that's a Blader moment?
That was an epic Blader moment. That was 100% like amazing.
Because you gotta account the points. Let's say you go to a tournament, you want to know who got what. So now you gotta base it off the rules.
The whole fact that this is even controversial, though, is how to call it. I don't think we really appreciated the fact that it went back on. Like, we could talk about it, but I don't think
anyone's on that thing of it. It snapped back into place on a bit that is first, like, it's a hard resistance bit. So it snapping back in on it is amazing in of itself.
Hell yeah!
You hear of things snapping back on the elevate, right?
Things on low resistance.
But this is a high resistant bit. It was level.
Yeah.
One of the highest resistant bits out there. It was black level, which is a newer mold and higher resistance. And it snapped back on perfectly and cleanly, seamlessly, to the point where you didn't even realize it. But everyone's talking about the finish rule.
Exactly. It doesn't count if it bursts, but it doesn't detaches. But if it detaches, it counts as a burst. But if it reattaches, it still doesn't count. I mean, it counts as a burst. That's just some crazy ruling.
So my takeaway for the community is, get lost in your fantasy sometimes. This is a hobby. I understand where it's a sport, okay? But there's also a fantasy lore to it that didn't get appreciated. It was undermined this time. I am disappointed by that. I get the rule, what to call it as, da-da-da. I think it got too intense. I think it went way overboard than it should have. But then again, we also wouldn't be talking about it, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't be talking about it right now.
But I just want y'all to remember to have fun.
Now, that's what's cool about Beyblade X. You get like amazing moments like this. You get like Pegasus Star Blast attack in X, like sometimes.
Because it's an actual
Hell
it's
yeah.
an actual way that you can do it. And it's more consistent because it's a way that you actually learn how to do it now. But I do agree with Bazooka here. We need to remember, and this is something that I try to strive for whenever I'm at the tournaments, and he's seen me do it. A kid walks up, wide-eyed, starry-eyed. Firstly, we're playing with toys. We're playing with kids' toys. Like, we're
Don't listen to him.
grown adults playing with kids' toys. We need to remember that this
is a toy for all ages, but not specifically for kids. You old man, you could use it too.
I mean, I've gotten an old man like in his 50s or 60s coming
You
play
see
Beyblade with me.
videos. I mean, I don't know you specifically, but you could see videos on social media of like adults, parents playing Beyblade with them.
So there's she was late 80s, early 90s. She won a Beyblade tournament in
So
the
Beyblade isn't
Asia region.
a thing that
It's
should be
generational.
exclusive to an age.
Well, what I'm saying is though, like it's supposed to be fun, and I always for things that are like toys and for kids, is what's fun, you know. Like it's supposed to be
Sports
fun.
are fun too. I mean, I wouldn't. It's Beyblade's a sport.
But at what point does it stop becoming fun? Is when it becomes way too competitive. We need to remember that we're here to have fun.
Every
I
sport's
understand
competitive
people.
though,
I understand that, but
and you're
you
still
have
having fun.
when you're playing soccer with your boys outside, right? You're having fun. But when you go out on the field in a soccer game, you're stressing out about so much more that you're having less fun. The most fun you have is when you're free balling it out on the court, passing the ball around, kicking the ball around, whatever sport you're playing. You always have the most fun when you are chillaxing with your friends, just playing how you want to
But
play.
like going back to Beyblade becoming a sport, if this is gonna become a sport, you're gonna be stressed.
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to say.
You're gonna have excitement as a outside point of view, like how we're having with this video. That I could see, I could see actually being a sport. Like my favorite Beyblader actually won. I was rooting for him all the way. Like how the Beyblade World Tournament went.
Thank you.
People were rooting for
No.
for their own country.
I get that, but what I'm saying here is like, don't forget to have fun. Don't forget, like Bazooka just said, don't forget to appreciate the epic moments that happen because you're too worried about the rules of the sport or the rules of the game. Look at how like he said, look at how that was such an epic moment, but it was overshadowed, like it was shadowed by the rules and controversy because people were more worried about how to score it than they were of what actually happened.
Right? Because not a lot of people. I guess for this one, people don't really know the bladers. They're only looking at what happened in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I understand, like for clarity's sake, as like I said, both me and Bazooka are judges. Like we when we first saw the video, there was no question in either of our minds. We agreed immediately it was a burst finish. But in our eyes, when we like what I wanted to type out in the chat when we first saw this was holy bleep bleep bleep. Did that just bleeping come out of the bit and then land back on it? That is bleeping epic. But before I could even type that message out, there were 4 other messages complaining about why this was even a question by other judges who were like trying to rule shark it. I'm like, but it was epic. Like you don't see that. That's a once in a billion moment. There have been billions of Beyblade battles at this point, probably, and no one appreciated that specific moment, which is epic. But no one looked at it that way. They went straight for the rules.
You got something to say? No? Well, special segment. Guess That Bey! So this Bey is owned by a retired Beyblader in the Beyblade X anime.
You.
Any guesses?
You.
You. He said you.
Me? Me what? I'm not retired in the Beyblade X anime.
Oh, you look like her. All right. So how does this work?
How does this work?
Explain the rules so that the chat knows, dude. They're not watching us right now. They don't know what we're doing. What are we doing?
All right, so I'm gonna give you a few hints, and you try to guess the Bey from the hints I give you.
Okay.
First hint was this Beyblade is used by a retired Beyblader in the Beyblade X anime.
Can we ask questions? Because
Yeah, you can. You can.
This is specifically Beyblade X.
Yes,
Okay. Is it?
you can ask questions. You don't have to like directly just go straight for the answer.
Is it yellow?
Is it yellow? Nope. First one to guess gets 5 points.
You said retired blader.
Is it a female?
That is correct.
Is it a whale?
Yes.
Yeah. The only reason I remember, I don't even watch the anime, guys.
This guy doesn't watch the
I don't
anime. How
watch
did he
the
guess
anime.
it?
I don't watch the anime. Giant whale, right?
Yes,
Giant
it
whale.
is. He gets the 5 points. Zuka could have gotten it, but I guess he didn't want
You
it.
were talking about the one that battled all the legendary bladers.
I said Beyblade X.
Yeah, the grandma that's battled Jenga.
Oh, that
Wolf.
lady. But she isn't retired, though.
She did.
Jenga? No, she's not.
Oh,
She,
she's not?
no.
Oh.
You
She's
see
still
her,
active,
yeah.
Oh, I thought she was okay.
See, I genuinely, guys, I have not watched a single episode of Beyblade X.
Coming soon.
Hopefully.
It's just one.
Was it just the
Next,
one?
I could come up with more. I mean, I didn't think you guys would guess it so soon. Because he doesn't watch the anime.
I'm sorry, dude. Guys, okay, we'll get better at that.
Yeah.
I'll try not to be smart. I'll dumb myself down.
I'll come up with more bays,
I'm sorry.
and then
guys.
we'll tally up the points for whoever gets it more.
So right now, up on the screen, Spartan has 5.
5 points for the
Everyone
next.
else has 0. Yeah, we'll tally them up at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, I think we got through some good topics, guys. Let us know. I don't want to hear your controversial take on the video. I want to hear what you thought about the actions of the video itself. How epic was it to you? Don't just tell us, oh, it should have been a burst or it should have been a spin. No, tell us about how awesome that was for a level bit to get put back into. I think it was also a high resistant ratchet, right?
It was 3, right?
It was 360 or something like that.
I don't think it showed it in the video. It was just the top view.
I think from speculation that I've heard around that it was a high resistant ratchet.
I mean, it has to be because I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna use like a simple ratchet.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Ashen Dragoons Podcast. Name still pending.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
I mean, we're doing pretty well with the Ashen Dragoons Podcast.
We might shorten it a little bit just to make it a little bit more trendy. Maybe Baycast or something like that. We'll find out.
Dooncast. All right,
That's
but
something else entirely.
no, for real though. Thank you, Baytech, Spartan. We had a great time tonight. We covered the Hasbro releases. We had Guess That Beyblade as Spartan took it off the shelf immediately.
Sorry.
We had X becoming an official sport, and we had the controversial video. Let us know which topic was your favorite, which ones you wished we talked more about, and what you felt on certain topics. Again, that controversial video. What was your first reaction? What was that blader inside you's reaction? Not your player, not your judge brain. What was that blader who grew up with plastic, who grew up with metal fight, who grew up with burst? What was that reaction? Let us know in the comments. Anything to say?
You know what? Thank you guys for being a part of the community. We've grown we've grown tremendously within the past few episodes that we've done. Literally, the first episode you guys enjoyed so much. We enjoy talking to y'all in the comments. You've gotten responses from Zuku, myself. Baytex also said stuff in the comments, guys. Talk to us. We're here to talk. Check out the community tab. It is open for you guys to
got
post
any ideas? Let us know. I mean, we're here open to do anything you guys want us to do.
Almost anything. There are some things that we can't legally do. Like that. That's illegal.
Uh-oh.
That's very illegal.
That's for free, guys.
That's for free. But yeah, guys, we hope that y'all enjoyed this. We'll be back next week with another Beyblade podcast. We're all good?
Bye.
Catch y'all next
Peace
time.
out.
Ashen Dragoons, signing off.